Obviously, you know who this is. Just kidding. Mr. ASMR here. And I'm gonna do an evil ask tag today. Just because I can, I guess. I haven't really been getting any suggestions for videos or anything, so, or if I have, it doesn't let me know that I do. So, let's just get right into it, I guess. Alright, if you could get away with one murder in your lifetime without any legal, social, or emotional repercussions, would you kill someone? Um, I don't know. I don't know if I would. I mean, if it's justifiable, I guess. Like if it's for the greater good, maybe. Something sensible, I guess you could say. But um, if it's just for no apparent reason or like killing somebody just to kill somebody, probably not. I'd have to have like a really good reason to do it. But for the most part, I don't think I would. So that's just my answer. What is your first thought when you receive a message on Tumblr? Are you excited for the idea of someone from potentially the other side of the world wanting to talk to you, or fearful that someone will criticize you? I don't have a Tumblr, so I'm just gonna use Facebook or Twitter as a better example. But honestly, I can take criticism. I'm not a guy who just says, no, your critique doesn't matter to me. Like your opinion doesn't matter, because I like hearing opinions and I like hearing thoughts from other people. And I'm like a real human observer sometimes where I'm just like, well, let's see what they think. So I guess it's kind of cool that someone from the other world would want to talk to me, you know. Uh, but um, honestly, usually I don't care. Like if it's good or bad critique, I'll take it. Like if it's like, go ahead and criticize me, I can take it. Um, have you ever looked down on someone because you thought your religious views are superior? No, definitely not. I consider myself a Christian believer. I know there's a lot of people that like to criticize Christians because of their views. You know, it's always generalized that Christians hate gay people or whatever, but I'm just like, dude, it's all good. It's sort of like a common thing where it's like, be kind to your neighbor, sort of thing. It doesn't matter who they are. And I know there will be some people that will be like, oh, well, that's stupid. You don't believe in everything in the Bible. But I mean, not I have a mind of my own. I'm not necessarily a mindless robot. So anyway, moving on. Would you rather know everything the universe has to offer, but in exchange lose all emotions or remain the way you are now? I've kind of always had a weird mindset where I did want to know everything in the universe, but then again, what would be the mystery behind life if you knew everything? That's basically the same with every topic. Is sometimes it's better to be kept in the dark than to know everything. Because if we knew everything, we wouldn't really have a reason to stick around. So, um, and if we lose all our emotion, that's what makes us human. So, I would still rather not know everything about the universe, because one of life's greatest mysteries is the universe. So, if you could live and be healthy without sleeping or eating slash drinking, which would you cut out of your life? I don't know. Probably. I'd probably not go with. I'd probably cut out eating and drinking. Um, I don't know. I like my sleep. It gives me time to think sometimes, and um, little does anyone know that you're actually your most creative in your dreams, or even before you go to sleep. So I'm a creative person, so I can't really get creative with what I eat. But yeah, I'd probably cut out eating and drinking. If If you could take on the exact body and form of anyone else on Earth, who would it be? Um, never really thought of it like that. I mean, would you technically be a different person inside the same person's body, or would you take on their persona too? Because if so, uh, if you could take on your own persona inside that person's body, I'd, uh, hmm, I think I would. I think I would be Hugh Jackman, just because he's awesome. I love Hugh Jackman. He's one of my idols, I think. Um, one of my favorite, all-time favorite actors, I think. Um, but I don't know. I guess him. Would you rather burn or freeze to death? That's a question. That's wow. Okay. Cause see, I've frozen quite a bit, but I'm a naturally warm person. That doesn't obviously mean anything, but obviously when you're on fire, when you're ice cube, it's not gonna matter in the end. But I sort of felt both sides of the equation. I've burned myself before on occasion, and I've definitely nearly frozen over. But honestly, I think they both feel the same way sometimes. Like whenever you feel like true freezing, it feels like it's burning on the inside, but with burning, it's sort of like burning on the outside. If that makes any sense. So I think a cooler way to go out would be to burn. Freezing just seems a bit weird to me. I'm not saying it would be cool to do anything, but whatever. Alright. If it meant it would solve all world hunger, war, disease, and bigotry, would you spend the rest of eternity in hell? Oh god. That's the ultimate question. You're kind of being the savior of humanity while also sacrificing yourself to spend an eternal damnation. Wow. I gotta be careful how I answer that one. I don't know. I feel like if it would help the world, like if it really would solve all of that, I think I would. Um, just just because it's like I don't know. I guess there's just that sort of guy side of me that's like, oh, I want to be an action movie hero or whatever. I want to be saving humankind or whatever. I want to save the human race, but then again, I'm still kind of like, I still want to help out the world, Um, but I guess I guess I would maybe. Um, if it really does solve all that, I think I would. Even though it means, just me being destroyed and lashed or whatever for however God knows how long. Was the first crush in your life something you had or something someone had on you? Pretty sure something I had. um, could you live without having sex ever again in exchange for eternal youth? Uh, I don't know. I don't. I don't know. I think I'm not really a person too into sex or whatever to begin with. I never really. It's not because of my belief. It's just something I've always sort of been a part of. I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna be a part of the whole dumb generation of people just having sex all over the place and making babies and getting AIDS or whatever. Okay, that's horrible. Sorry, but either way, I think I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I would. Um, I'm not necessarily into it to begin with, and I don't know. I don't think I would. No. Have you ever watched a full-length porno movie? No, not no, not full length. No. I could sit through however long that is. It's kind of boring. I think sometimes. At times it's boring. Yeah. It's just like, okay, great. Here we go. But, anyway. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones. I gotta say the Stones, man. I don't know. I'm not too into the sort of smoother, I don't know what you want to call it. Beatles fans, you can help me out here, but I guess you consider them kind of a smoother sound, a more relaxed sense, maybe, than the Rolling Stones, but I think they're kind of similar in certain respects, but I don't know, I'd say the Rolling Stones. If you could have the ability to manipulate matter or energy, which would you choose? I don't know. Probably energy. I know. Kind of. I don't really have an explanation behind it. I don't know. Um, yeah, I'd probably go with energy. What was the worst nightmare you ever had? Um, it was a really weird one. I literally remember it. Um, it was a few years ago, surprisingly. I can't even believe that I remember it. But it was pretty much the first time that I could not wake up from my dream, where I literally felt like I was being pulled back into it constantly. Where I don't know, it was weird, but it like it was a really like kind of horrifying dream in some way. I don't know if I should really explain it, but I mean, I there was just this sense of literally being pulled into the dream and not being able to wake up, I guess. Almost like a reverse night terror where you wake up almost immediately when you see something vivid, and in this case it was kind of a night terror, but it pulled you back in instead of pulling you out. Alright, this bed is annoying. Um, but yeah, there was a weird sense where I could not wake up from the dream whatsoever, and it was weird. Uh, I'm glad I haven't had a nightmare like that before. I mean, after, but I don't know. It was like it was just weird. Um, would you rather spend 1 year with your one true love just to never see them again, or the rest of your life with the second best? I don't know. Um, little do you know, I'm like a hopeless romantic over here. But just 1 year. That's sounds kind of painful, actually. Uh, I mean, at least with the rest of your life with the second best, you'd still get to see your one true love, but obviously that would like hurt them in some way, I guess. If it came down to that, but I guess the first one, yeah, year, the 1 year thing. I don't know. It's kind of like you. I don't know. I feel like that's a really weird question to answer. Um, all the sequels, remakes, adaptations, rip-offs, and movies nowadays, good or bad? Definitely bad. And and I'm sorry, there are some good ones out there, but for the most part, they're just terrible. Um, obviously, the adaptations part is the worst of them all. Obviously we've had stuff like Twilight, and we've had um, just terrible ones. Um, I don't know if that's necessarily an adaptation. Well, it's an adaptation from a book, I guess. But either way, sequels for the most part, there are some good ones. But ones like Transformers, obviously they have a terrible storyline sometimes. But you don't necessarily watch Transformers for the storyline. You just watch it for robots destroying each other. The rip-offs. I can't stand that, but half the time I don't even notice it, so at times I can forgive it. But if I spot it like, that's a complete ripoff of, this movie, then I'm gonna call it out for what it is. Would you rather be dirt poor and emotionally fulfilled in life, or be rich beyond imagination and emotionally dissatisfied for life? What would be the point of either one? I don't see a point in either one that would sound awesome, but obviously rich beyond imagination, emotionally dissatisfied. That's like, it's kind of weird. Dirt poor and emotionally fulfilled. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of on neutral ground with that in a way. I don't know which one I choose. I'd rather stay middle class and just average. Yeah. Do you have any secret feelings of bigotry to any group of people? Nah, not really. I don't. I just. I guess the only real thing I would hate is if somebody, just hated me for no reason. Like, what would be the point of hating somebody? Like, what would be the point of just outright bashing them because they're stupid or whatever? Like, I feel, I'm sort of taught to forgive. Forgive and forget. And I don't hold a grudge against anybody, and I don't necessarily, agree with all that, but I don't have like feelings of hatred towards any group. You know, I mean, I'm sort of called to this world to, just spread love. It's always something I believed in where, I don't really try to start anything with anybody. Or, hate a group just because, I've had bad experiences with them in the past. Because, there's some people, like if you're talking about race or whatever, some people will be like, I hate this group of people or whatever, and it's only because they've only had a bad experience with a small fraction, like not even a fraction. It's like just two or three people that they had a tussle with or whatever, and they sort of spread that to the rest of the group, and that's not always the case. That's not always that's stereotyping. So I don't have any like real feelings of hatred, bigotry, or anything like that. So would you rather be the only person in the world that can read minds, or have everyone else in the world be able to read minds except for your own? So they couldn't read my mind, but they could read everyone else's. I'd probably be the only surviving person on Earth. What fun would that be? Uh, Dude, I'm choosing me read minds. I mean, come on now, that's kind of a no-brainer question there. Everyone else would be dead if they could read each other's minds. Like, what? You slept with my wife? I'm good. I'm just kidding. Um, if everyone in the world would automatically only know one language, which language would you choose? Wow. I mean, would we all automatically know it, like we know it how to speak fluently, or would we have to learn it over time and be forced to speak it? But if it's, I mean, either way, I think French would be kind of fun for everybody to speak. I don't know why. I think French would be kind of cool. It's like bonjour or whatever. That sounded terrible. Yeah, I think either French, Japanese, or something completely random that not many people I know would want to speak. I don't know. I think French or Japanese would be kind of cool, but then again, I think Russian would be kind of cool though. I think, yeah, one of those three: French, Japanese, or Russian. One of those. Um, if you were old enough and not in a situation where it would be inappropriate, would you sleep with one of your past school teachers, professor? No. Oh my god. I mean, I've had some young teachers. Don't get me wrong, but I still would feel weird. I'd just be like, I don't know about this. I mean, even if it's in a right situation or whatever, right mindset, I don't think I would do it because it would just feel too weird. Like there were times in with school sometimes where it'd be like, "Hey, have you seen this teacher? Hey, she's so hot." And I'm like, "You crazy?" But I don't know. I don't think I would. Probably not. It would feel too weird. It would be like sleeping with like a family member or something. It would just feel too weird, awkward. A world without religion, good, bad, and neutral. That's a question, isn't it? Because there's all these arguments like, oh, the world would be better off without religion. You know, there wouldn't be all this war, or all this political crap, or any of this other stuff. You know, there's so many arguments against religion. There's so many arguments against non-religion. But me personally, I've experienced both sides of it, where I was like, you know what, religion sucks. You know, I hate religion. Um, you know, Christianity should be blamed for all the world's problems or whatever. You know, I've been on that side, and then again, I'm also on the side as well where right now, you know, I'm a Christian believer. You know, I believe in Jesus and all that. But I feel like some of the world's basic morals were based on like the better religious teachings. I mean, all of them are decent enough to be out there, but I feel like um, I don't know. It seems like common sense. I mean, like common human knowledge sometimes, like morals and all this other stuff, like what people believe in, as far as like loving your neighbor and all this other stuff, came from religion. You know, people always focus on the negative side of religion, where it's like, oh, the protesters on from Westboro or the guys on the street corners saying you're going to hell with a bullhorn or whatever. And that's you're generalizing that to a terrible. You're generalizing that sort of religious view to a terrible audience. They're not necessarily. I mean, I don't know. It just sometimes gets me riled up whenever that kind of stuff happens, because like that's not what we're here to teach people. You know, we're not here to teach them like you're going to hell or whatever. Like no matter what you do, you're going to hell. You know, I mean, either way, I mean, I feel like it's just in basic human nature to start something with somebody. I think so. Um, we would find something to war about. It wouldn't matter what it was. It wouldn't matter if it's religious or if it's political or if it's for land or if it's for power, dominance, money, all this other stuff. But I don't know. I feel like it's still neutral in a way because there's a lot of people who obviously don't know religion or don't even believe in a religion and they're doing fine. Then there's people who are religious and they're doing great. You know, all this other stuff. But I don't know how to answer that one because I've been on plenty of different planes of the religious standpoint where I question my own faith, or at times I want to just die and see what's beyond sometimes. But and then there's also other times where I didn't question it and just believed in it, you know. So, but honestly, me as a person, I just say believe what you want to believe. I'm just gonna throw it out there and say, hey, why don't you come check out my church or whatever, and see if they do. And hopefully they'll come one day. Um, but me personally, I just say to each their own, because in a way, we're all searching. We're all searching for a truth out there. We may think we have the answers, and obviously all of us may be right, or none of us may be right. It may be a completely different theory that we haven't even thought of. But sorry that that question got dragged out a little bit. I guess that should be saved for another video. Just a topic about religion or whatever. Um, maybe if anyone's up for it. The men's rights movement, legitimate cause or laughable, and why? What does that even mean? I mean, like, it's kind of what exactly is that? place is this? Um, I don't know. I feel like these days we're definitely in a better place than we were before. I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about literally everybody. It wasn't even uh, years ago that people didn't have their rights or whatever. But either way, I don't think a rights movement should be laughable. No matter what it is, and I think we just sort of need to be respectful of whatever it is. I think so. Whether it's men's, women's, gays, straight, whatever, it doesn't matter. You know. Anyway, but I don't know where that question even came from. If that even is a question. Okay, you can eliminate one of your five senses to substantially strengthen the others. Which one would you do it? Um, uh, I think I would kind of honestly, if you think about it, if you pick smell, like you pick your smelling senses or whatever, you're kind of losing two at the same time. Because you know how sometimes you smell something and you can taste it. I think they're kind of connected in some way. So definitely not smell. Um, I think taste alone, I would rather lose. Um, just because I don't know. And then one to strengthen, probably my eyesight. Uh, yeah, I'm wearing sunglasses. Go ahead and make your you're probably blind jokes. I'm just kidding. Um, uh, do looks mean anything to you? Don't lie. Could you fall in love with someone you thought was ugly? Wow. Okay. Oh man, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. All right. That's that's what I'm gonna say about it. Um, but honestly, if someone can stick it out with my dumbass, then I can stick it out with anybody. All right. Um, uh, wait, did I read that? No. Okay. Could you fall in love with something you thought was ugly? Oh my god. Uh, I'm too embarrassed to ask this question. Answer this question, man. I'm trying to find a way to answer it because I don't know which way would be. Okay. It doesn't matter to me. If I can deal with you and you can deal with me, that's it. That's all there is to it. I don't care what you look like. All right. We'll just go with that. All right. Last question. Can you understand the mindset and logic used by the opposite spiritual opinion? An atheist understand the belief in a higher power and vice versa. Yes, I can. Like I said before in this video, I can understand both sides of the equation. I've had times where I was an atheist where I said, you know, the idea of God is a joke, where I said the, the power of some guy just floating somewhere in the universe, watching over everything, being sovereign and all this other stuff, I felt like it was a joke because I was, before I really went to church or, started to believe in Jesus or whatever, I don't want to say, there was miracles happening or whatever, but I was in some pretty dark times around those times where I was an atheist. And then again, there's also times that were pretty positive at the time. But the negatives kind of outweighed it, I kind of, I kind of start to, mm, the doctors were saying, I was sort of starting to get these weird mental instabilities or whatever, and I ended up getting checked into a mental hospital in middle school sometime. And I was there for a few weeks or whatever, and they determined, well, this is what's going on with you. And so from there on, it's just like I still don't know what to believe. Those are some of the darkest times. I was just like, what is the point of believing anything if something like this happens to me? And then I also focused on the people that were like, you're gonna burn in hell or whatever, or all this other stuff. And then at some point, um, there was a point where I felt scared to go to sort of an extremist standpoint on it. I don't know. I don't think this leads to. I don't think atheism really leads to this extremist of a standpoint at times, but um, there was a person that was like, uh, you know, Satan is my lord or whatever, and I was just like, it's okay. Like I wasn't, terrified or whatever. But I was just like, I don't think I could deal with something like that, like being that kind of thing. But I mean, that's not necessarily the entire reason. Um, but I ended up looking around for different churches or whatever to go to, and I found one, and they're very accepting, they're very loving, and I feel like that a lot of other churches should follow by their example. Like no matter what your background, no matter what you've been through, we're all broken, and going there, it kind of rebuilt me in a way, sort of thing, But I don't want to bore you with all the details or anything, but I really have changed for the better. I think, you know, I really have. I think, and I just think that there should be some churches that should follow by their example. Um, that should actually make you feel connected to the people around you rather than just sort of sitting in a pew, sit, stand, kneel, pray, whatever, and then you're on your merry way the rest of the week. It's like I'm not bashing Catholic churches or anything. It's just that I can't feel anything when I go to a Catholic church. It just doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like a genuine connection, and it doesn't feel like I know anybody there. And this church, I think it's better. I think it's for the better that I've actually gone there because I have changed a lot over the years. I've only been attending the church for 2 years now. It'll be coming to 3 years in February, I think, or the end of January. So that's that. But sorry, I sort of dragged this video out. I don't know how many people are really interested in this, but I just decided to do a few tag videos just because I'm very limited on my options here. Uh, but I'm kind of recording from a webcam that's attached to the computer, so I haven't really got any proper recording equipment or really anything that I can do that would make these videos better. This is probably the best I'm gonna get, other than maybe recording from my phone. But I already know from certain standpoints that not a lot of people like hearing stuff that are recorded from phones. So anyway, if I don't know, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm very limited on what I can do right now because I don't necessarily have the money to purchase any of this stuff. And anyway, but that's that. I just wanted to give that quick little tidbit at the end. I'm just saying that this is probably the best we're gonna get for a little while, at least for now. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you watched through the whole thing, uh, sorry again that this ran on for a little while, but hopefully you liked hearing my answers, and I kind of want to hear what you guys think, or I want to hear suggestions from you guys, if you're watching. So anyway, I guess I'll see you guys later.